guys. Welcome. We're doing part two of my DC Universe Online playthrough. I spent a lot of time in the first playthrough talking about the powers and things like that. We got kind of caught up in doing that, so I took some time and I made a character off stream. I know people wanted to see Quantum, so we're gonna do Quantum. Unfortunately, we're not gonna do Batman because I kind of forgot to make him a Batman winner. So please don't judge me there. We're gonna do this guy. I'm gonna let some time pass. I'm gonna grab some water and things like that, guys. Probably gonna let the channel try to fill up a little bit with some viewers, and then I'll be back. This is a fresh playthrough. I skipped the tutorial because I did that in the first playthrough so everybody could see it, and we will probably give the beginning intro cutscene another like watch real quick because I think it's one of the best parts of the game. And then we'll get into leveling up a fresh character. We're gonna do 1 to 30, and then I do have a couple CR skips. I think I have at least one advanced character level. I don't think we'll do it on this character in particular unless everybody really loves this character. Quantum is very fun for controlling. Damage-wise, I'm not sure how that pans out, guys, but we can figure it out together. And I'll be back, guys. Give me like 5 minutes or so. I'm gonna grab a drink, guys. If the stream has to end early, I will let you guys know. I don't usually stream on the weekends, guys. Right? I'll probably gonna reserve these parts of the playthrough for weekday streams. Right? But we're gonna test it out. So I'll be back, guys. Give me a few minutes. Alright, guys, I am back. Welcome once again to the Secret Sunday stream. We're doing Let's Play DC Universe Online Part 2. If you saw the first part, and I'm sorry about the first part, it was extremely long. We talked about where a lot of the powers originated from and the inspired by section, and if the powers are like, if I thought the powers were good or not. We talked about a lot of things like that, and I didn't really get to play the game. I didn't have a character in mind. I know some people wanted to see Quantum, so I made a character off stream. Uh, if you can see my menu, I'm trying to have, this is a daunting task, man, you guys. One character of every power. I have three main characters, and then the rest are just there because I have OCD. So they're gonna be there, and then I'll work on them here and there. But a lot of you guys, if you have played this game in the past, know that this game is very alt unfriendly. So I have three main characters, one for each side role, right? So we have Major Tryhard. This is my main. He is Atomic. He's a tank role. I usually battle tank with him. We have Anime Protagonist. He's gonna get a name change. He's mental. He's a controller. Uh, right now he's just a DPS though. And then we have Papa Soda Cola. He is sorcery. He is due for a name and a theme change. So just be aware about that. I am a stickler for like character create and things like that. I need characters to be just right. So he's gonna get a name and theme change. But he is sorcery. And he's like anime protagonist and Papa Soda Cola, they're basically like solo friendly characters, right? And then Major Tryhard is who I use almost exclusively for content. So that's how it is, guys. And we'll take a quick look at my guys. We have Mr. Better, he's Ice. We have Viceroy, he is Gadgets, and hopefully I could get some Bug Wings and things like that. Uh, if you guys are Venture Brothers fans, you might know why I'm called him Viceroy. He's gonna have a butterfly theme, as you can see. He has a butterfly on his chest, right? So, there you go, guys. We have Beta Male. He's water. A lot of these guys are very fresh, so they're gonna have like starter outfits. Just keep that in mind. We have Poison Givey. Har har, very funny. Uh, he's nature. We have Compound DC. He is Rage. I might delete this character and make someone fresh for the Rage power set. We have the Prayer. He's Celestial. Fear Racer, he's a Heartlight user, or they just call it Light here, so he uses Green Lantern powers, but they call it Light. If you're on the hero side and you're using Light, you have Green Lantern powers. If you're a villain and you have Light powers, it's more Sinestro themed, so depending on the color of the ring you want, you will make a hero or a villain. Once again, the hero side has a green ring and the villain side has a yellow ring. Keep in mind though, if you're a villain, you're going to have a hard time getting into content, and if a lot of your friends are in the hero side, you cannot join their league. Just keep that in mind, guys. And now we have Speed Feet. I'm pretty sure this is what we're going to use for the playthrough. Super Speedster, Quantum Powers, that's what we're using, guys. And we have Diablo Immoral, Fire User, pretty basic. We have Ambassador, probably going to change his name, but he uses munitions, which is guns in this game, guns and explosives. And we have Finger Snap. He is due for a complete overhaul. I'm just setting on the name right now because I need it. And we're missing Lightning, so I'm going to have to make a Lightning character pretty soon. Or Electric. And I think we are going to look at the opening cutscene. If you guys haven't seen it, because I know not a lot of people play this game. I'm not sure how many play it. Right, this game is kind of like population-wise. If you want to play like a superhero game or a superhero MMO, this is the only thing you got on console. Right? So if you're using like a PC or something like that, you have a couple better options, right? City of Heroes, Champions Online. There's a lot more customization in those games, which I would want to check out one day when I do get a PC. But if you are a Marvel fan or a DC fan, superhero fan in general, which I am, you know, a lot of people like anime and manga and things like that. I grew up on Western comics, and I do like anime and manga, right? But if I had to choose personally, I would choose the Western superhero. Uh, I think they're overlooked, and I think a lot of that has to do with the style of like manga and anime. There's like a lot of, and I'm not shitting on anime, mind you, but there's like a lot of flashiness involved in anime, and you know, if you see things like, oh, who will win in a certain fight, I think Western heroes are underappreciated. I think they're a lot more powerful than people give them credit for. And like I said, if you see anime heroes and things like that, there's a lot of like camera angles and flashiness to them, and I think people see that and they equate that to power, and I think they're wrong about that a lot of the time. But with that said, guys, I do love I love One Punch Man, right? I love Akira. I love Grappler Baki, one of my favorite animes of all time. Uh, Berserk to an extent, I think the anime is a little underwhelming considering how good the manga is. Right? I love Yu Yu Hakusho. They have probably one of the best arcs in anime, right? The Dark Tournament arc, one of the greatest tournament arcs in all the anime. Uh, you know, so but like I said, if you guys like heroes and things like that, this is like the only thing you have on console. So it is free to play. You might as well try it out. And we're gonna do create a new character just to see the opening cutscene, and then we're gonna switch over to the character I made for streaming. So let's watch it, guys. Enjoy.
My greatest triumph. The final campaign of my long war against Superman. While his power, drained from constant battle, sent him into space, charged from Earth's yellow sun.
Guys, if you like what you see, I sure to run chill streams. We are trying to get to 10 followers. We're at 9 right now, right? Which is 9 more than I thought I'd ever have. We're trying to make this a thing, guys, or at least a side thing. So if you guys like chill streams and you guys want to see me play more games, feel free to give me a follow. And we're taking baby steps, guys. We're gonna keep hammering away until we make it a thing.
Lantern! Pick on someone your own size! Cyborg, concentrate fire on Luthor while I call down some artillery. Deathstroke, time for you to join the party. Come on! We've got lots of murdering to do. Lose something? Greetings, sister. What's this? Nobody kills the bat but me! Call him! Bring him to me! Batman! Adam! You don't deserve to live! Diana.
returned. For years, he'd been stealing the powers of Earth's protectors, but we were too busy fighting amongst ourselves to see the danger. With you three dead, Brainiac quickly eliminated the remaining heroes. The lucky ones died fighting. Finally, I alone survived. A rat in the walls of the Brainiac construct. I have traveled through time to warn you. This is my past, but your future. And it means the end of humanity, so together, we must change it.
What have you done, Luthor?
Given you a fighting chance.
He's lying. It's some kind of trap. Why should we trust you?
Because if you don't, Earth is doomed. I've stolen Brainiac's exobytes and released them into Earth's atmosphere. They hold the powers stolen from the heroes and villains of my time, and will bestow them on anyone they contact. The exobytes will create a new breed of superhuman to fight Brainiac's invasion. You must teach them to use their new abilities, for they must be on the front line in the coming battle, or my grim future will become your own. I only hope I am not too late, for I will not be here to see this new future.
And there you have it,
My work
guys.
is not
Basically,
yet done. I must
that's how we have
leave
our powers and
this
things
Earth
like that.
to
A
you.
pretty good intro. I think it's one of the best things about the game is the intro. And then here you have it, right? Character create. As you can see, this whole like little what is this? What would you call this? The border, right, of the character create. I believe is the exobyte itself, right? So the exobyte, what you're choosing is basically what the exobyte is saying, right? So is it infecting a male or female? What kind of powers does the exobyte carry? And then it basically infects your character and gives you the powers. And we did a big whole look at the powers the last time. So we're going to cancel this and we're going to go into the character we made, which is Speed Feet. Speed Feet has quantum powers, guys. If you guys want quantum, you're going to either have to subscribe to the game and make a character with quantum powers, or you're going to have to purchase quantum powers from the power pack. We'll take a look at that when we start the character. We did skip the tutorial, guys, because we already did that last stream. But if you guys like quantum powers and you guys don't have them, you're going to have to either subscribe and get... we'll look at the marketplace briefly. Right, so there's the power section, right, of the marketplace. You'd have to buy either the power bundle. Let's take a preview at it. Access to all 9 power types. As you see, it's light, electricity, earth, quantum, celestial, rage, munitions, atomic, and water powers. Just buying this power pack doesn't change your character, right? You're going to have to buy a respec power type token on top of that. So keep that in mind, guys. Right? If you don't have any really, if you don't have like any characters or anything like that, you would just make a new one. And if you have already an established character, you're gonna need to change his power over. And try not to button mash, because you could easily pick a different power by accident when you're buying it, right? And then that's more money, because this is physical money right here, guys. So be careful. And here we have Speed Feet. You can see he's pretty bare bones. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna lock all his power, his styles, so that nothing changes too much. And he's bare-handed, okay. And we will take a look at the quantum skill tree. So what I have right now is I'm damage roll. When you hit level 10, you could do your side roll, guys, right? Or your support roll. And so have Inspirial Waves. You can see there's some like power interactions, things like that. I wouldn't worry too much about that when you're starting out. And then I have Singularity, where I throw basically a bomb that's a black hole, and it pulls everybody in, and then it blows up. And we can take a look at those powers right now. So this is Inspirial Waves, or Inspiral Waves, right? Yeah, Inspiral Waves. And then this is Singularity. And what we're going to do is we're going to grab all the greens here, just because the sound is annoying me. So we're going to run around the the police station, grab all the greens. And there should be a full set of 7 in this, wherever you're starting out at. So just make sure you grab them all very quickly. They're all generally in the same area no matter what station you start out in. And then I don't think you have to do it after that. If you want to stop and listen to them, you're more than welcome to listen to them yourself. I think you can listen to them later as well if you're really curious about what it's saying. And here we have some. We're gonna leave it on combat because I don't know what people say sometimes, right? I can't really afford to get in trouble for what they're saying. But you'll see other characters walking around. Right, these are new characters. You can kind of tell by looking at them how how new they are. And I'm just looking for the rest of these greens and blues. I kind of forget where they're at. I don't make new characters all too often, right? I don't think I got them all. Did I? No, right? I'm pretty sure I didn't. I'm pretty sure I'm missing a couple, but we're not going to worry about that too much. If you're starting a new character, by the way, guys, getting a name that you actually like is going to be a lot of work just because this game is old. And it's like one name per server, so like if someone else has the name you're looking for on Xbox, you know, and it's already taken, you cannot get it unless you do like a lot of brackets and things like that. Keep that in mind too. Try to have like a handful of names ready for whatever character you're gonna make. And I sent myself some mail, so that's all there is to it, guys. And we're just gonna do the missions leisurely. And I'm in Metropolis, right? So a lot of people hang out in the... Oh, not as many as I thought there was going to be. A lot of people hang out in the Central Hub these days, but this used to be like right in front of this police station here. Excuse me, guys. It's been a minute since I used it. Little Bohemia. Right, they would basically be across the street just standing here all the time. I could be in a low populated server, right? Let's check the phases. Let's go to phase 1. There's like a lot of cosplayers here usually. There's a few more here. You can see there's like a lot you can do with the costumes, right? A lot of cosplayers like to stand here. So you can see later on the kind of stuff you can get. Right, look, we have some Fantastic Four people here. And that's a little preview of things to come, guys. If you stick with the game, a lot of the better costumes are more like endgame stuff. So also keep that in mind too. You'll have to start off pretty simple. And we'll take a look at the first power in Spiral Waves. So that's what it does, guys. It just does damage. Most of the powers just do damage. Right, and then this is Singularity here. And it blows back up after a little while. And I'm using Brawling, so you're not going to see too many of my weapon skills. Right. Totally didn't mean to do that, but The leveling up process is pretty straightforward. Is usually kill X amount of enemies or like get X amount of items, things like that. So, uh, pretty basic leveling up process for like any MMO, right? Or like most MMOs. And I did get a new move. We will take a look at it in a moment. Let's take a look at it. Gravitonic field. Create a field that increases the force of gravity on the target, dealing damage over time. Let's take a quick look at it here. I think we're gonna have to hit an enemy. So I think it just does a DOT. Looks like. Singularity is pretty good when you're leveling up, so I would just stick with Singularity, mix in some weapon moves, right? Some weapon taps, things like that. Also, there's side missions that they're leveling up. You might want to just do them. They're going to be in the same area anyway. So we have to destroy the fuel cells. These are the fuel cells right here, guys. They look like red explosive barrels. And they basically are. And they're easy to destroy, you just gotta hit them. Like I said, it's just destroy X amount of items, right? So you won't have to worry too much. Very straightforward leveling process in this game. You can even say it's like slightly boring, and I would understand that. Also, guys, try to remember games like this are best played with like friends and things. Also, you know, being social is like a big aspect of this game. Maybe making a league with some buddies while you level up. Try to have the same mentor, you know, do the same missions. It goes a lot smoother when you're playing with other people. Definitely, especially doing like the 1 to 30 process. You see, we still have stuff to do here. Destroying these de-evolution units. We gained another level. They did make leveling up a little bit faster. But we still have the side mission to do, which is kill, they call it knockout, right? But kill the technicians, which are over here on this part of the map. And then just trigger these neural arrays. I mean, these teleporters, excuse me. And you only need to do 3 of them, so you don't have to worry too much. Usually it's just like 2 enemies, right? One gets teleported in. There's greens and blues all throughout the world. These are called like briefings. The blue ones and the green ones are investigations. If you're new and you're leveling up, try to grab everyone you see, because eventually you're going to need to do it to get a lot of skill points up. Not completely necessary, but if you are like a skill point hunter, you're going to have to do it at some point. So grab everyone you can find, guys. I know it's tedious, but you're going to have to do it. And we have that side mission complete. Our next, it looks like our next level is going to be at 7, right? That's our next power. And you gain, you get new moves as you level up. Pretty basic MMO fanfare there. If you're super speed, acrobats, anything like that, you can run on the water. You're not going to drown. If you stop moving, you just kind of swim. So don't worry about that either. You can zoom in the camera, guys, by holding if you're on console, if you're on Xbox or PlayStation, things like that, you hold the left shoulder button. For PlayStation, I believe it's L1, and for Xbox, I think it's called left bumper. And then you tap up or down on the D-pad, in case you need it, in case you need the camera to be adjusted. And there's collections. These are collections, guys. Uh, Feel free to grab them if you have repeats and things like that. Don't worry too much about them. Right, just try to have fun while you're leveling up. That's the most I can say for these kind of games. Right, just see if you like it. See if the combat is something you like to do. Have fun with. If you guys are on Xbox, because I do play on Xbox, I am trying to grow the league where we have there's maybe 3 of us. We run like end game content. We can help people level up if you guys want to stick around for a while and try to get to end game. So if you're an Xbox player and you're interested in playing and joining a league, feel free to let me know, guys. All you gotta do is give me a follow and then like give me a gamer tag information, or let me know in the chat, or when I upload it to YouTube, leave a message in there, right? Your gamer tag and your in-game character name and stuff like that. Keep in mind, I am a hero on the hero side. And I can't help it. We can't. There's like no way to invite villains to the side, to our side of the game. As you can see, leveling up is pretty easy. You just do story mode missions, complete the story mode missions, and you get chunks of XP after you're done with each mission. It directs you to where you need to go. Once you're there, there's like a big orange like highlighted area, and then there's like little white markers and things like that of like the enemies or targets you need to attack or complete. Like nodes you need to collect. So very, very simple, straightforward. This game is 11 years old, guys, so you're not going to see anything like new, right? There's not going to be like anything, what's the word I'm looking for? What is the word I'm looking for? Well, you're not going to see anything that's not like normal, right, for most MMOs. Let's just put it at that. It's very basic. And you don't get a lot of experience for just running around killing enemies. So don't worry about like, oh, I have to farm enemies to kill them, because you'll be here for a while killing things. Just try to do the story mode missions. And if it feels like it's a chore, it's not something you have to like, don't just sit there and be like, oh, I gotta get to level 30, right? Because level 30 is the cap, right? So just take your time with it. Take your time with it, guys. Oh. Also, guys, keep in mind that you need to balance your powers and your weapon taps, right? So, your powers is that if you look at the upper left-hand side of the screen, you can see I have like a little blue bar right beneath my life bar. That's my power bar. You need power to cast your superpowers. It's basically mana, so you can get a couple of them off depending on how much power you have. You see it's slowly draining. And then when you're out of combat, it starts going back up by itself. When you're at endgame, you can pick things to help it like regen faster. Don't worry too much about that while you're leveling up, guys. We just gotta kind of grab these things as we see them. No big deal. If you see these exclamation points, as you can see, like towards the middle of the map on the upper right hand side, the compass / mini map. These are side missions, right? And do them. Just do them, guys. Right? It's all experience. It all adds up. If you're flying, you have a much easier time. That's how you kind of get around to these areas, by hitting these little nodes. Very, very easy. Very easy. I have my new move, Gravity Bomb. We will test that out on an enemy. You kind of throw it one-handed bomb. Not bad at all. All we have left is to destroy these de-evolution units. You can totally come here and kill these guys, right? Make sure you're not getting interrupted or anything like that. And we're going to try to grab every green we see. And like I said, guys, you don't have to worry too much about getting all the briefings and investigations. You can save that for later. But if you're doing the story and you happen to see them, just make sure you grab them. Makes things life a lot easier. Because eventually you will want at least one character that has all the briefings and investigations complete. So just make sure you do it. Or, you know, try to get it done. It's not too big. It's not going to be the end of the world if you're just trying the game out. I hope everybody's enjoying their weekend. I hope they had a great time. I had okay time. And there you go, guys. The mission is complete. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward still. And you get reward boxes for finishing your missions. These are weapons. Everything you get, guys, has a style associated to it, right? So, like for instance, I have these hands on, right? You see the style says Biomech. If you don't have the style, just equip it one time, even if it's not a good, like say, you see the item levels, like towards the middle. So even if it's like a weaker item, at least equip it one time to collect the style, because everything you pick up, you can eventually use to customize your character. Right, and we'll give you an example. You see, all these are other styles that I have used on my other characters. I can unlock them. Right, but here's the gloves I just got. It's called Biomech. And you see, I can use it and then I can save it, and it's kind of like an outfit. So you can save it for your outfit, guys. So just try to collect all the styles, and you can really mix and match and make your own thing. We're just gonna grab this because it's free. And I'm using no style right now. We're very basic looking, generic superhero. Just starting out, and then maybe when we keep doing the stream, I'll like think of an actual costume for him, right? And we can have something a little cooler, I would hope. And usually when you're doing story missions, they make you do a bunch of, like, this is what I say, it's like a bunch of outside missions and then it's an inside mission. So it's a bunch of stuff in the open world, and then you have an instance that you walk into. And that's usually how most of the story mode missions go. And all this stuff is in the way, so we're just gonna clear it out. See, it's very straightforward. If you play a lot of MMOs, you've done this whole circus before, right? You've been to this rodeo. That's what I wanted to say, right? It's very basic and standard. If you guys are having troubles, these green barrels here with the little cross, those regen your health, right? All you gotta do is like break it. And you see there's like a green aura that spreads out. As long as you stand in it, you get your health back over time and things like that. Just if you're having trouble. See, quantum is a very fun power. There's a lot of control effects to it. You see I pull everybody in. One enemy's actually immobilized and then it bursts. You'll get more of those moves when you level up. But that's like one of the best ones I have right now. I'm kind of just looking around, making sure we have all our greens and blues, things like that. Excuse me. So I have to check these messages. Yes, okay. Like I said, very fun power. You see that there's like a big, nice AoE, so quantum is pretty good. It's fun for leveling. Endgame, I guess we'll figure it out if I'm able to make it there, hopefully, with this character. You guys like him. You want to see more of this character in particular. And usually, you know, you fight a big boss in like the end of the instance, which in this case is Gorilla Grodd. If you didn't know, Gorilla Grodd is one of Flash's arch enemies. If you're Flash fans, if you're comic book fans, you probably would know that by now. Whenever you beat these enemies leveling up, you do get a nice motion comic at the end. We will take a look at it, guys. For now, we're going to pick what item we want. I think we'll just take the biomech shoulders.
Humanity's evolution was a mistake. My own was destiny. I will reclaim this earth from all who stand in my way. Surrender a world that by rights belongs to me. I, who can control even the strongest
there you go, guys. There's your first level. I mean, your first like story mode mission if you're in meta. Because Superman came in here. It's like a little buggy, right? So we should be hearing Superman talking right now, right? We should be hearing him talk. Can't hear that for whatever reason. It seems like we're missing a grain, which is unfortunate, but we're not gonna dwell on that too much. I will just do a quick little run through, but I think I did get all the grains here. But if we don't find it, we will just continue on with the story mode. Usually when you're near one, there's like a kind of like a hum. That's the best way I can describe it. You can hear like a strange hum. Hey, look what's over here. Treasure chest. Nice. If you see those boxes, those are basically treasure chests. You just break them open. There's like gear in there, a little bit of money. And in the very beginning, there's another like entrance, so we can just walk out through the way we came, basically. Which is why I'm not too worried about looking around very quickly. Yeah, it looks like we I checked all I could. Or we did our best. So that's okay. We'll just exit here. And if you guys are wondering how much experience you need, if you look underneath the power bar, which is the bar at the bottom, right, the power tray, that green bar that you see kind of filling up, that is your experience meter. I'm not sure if it tells you like right on your status page, like how much experience you need to get to the next level, which is something they probably should think about. But in the long run, it doesn't matter too much. You kind of just do the story, and if you do all your story missions, you should be pretty close to max level, if not max level, by the time it's done. And we're just making our way back to the central hub here. Well, you know, the central hub for the police station, and we'll collect the reward, and it should start us off on the next mission. So I guess I'm a little tongue-tied, but it should start us. You know, it keeps you guided, so it should like tell you what to do next. Usually, you can see there's a lot of players out. We'll take a look at their costumes actually. This is more for like if you're wondering if you can actually get costumes. There's a lot of cosplayers here, as you can see. There's a lot you can do with a little bit of imagination, some materials, right? So you do start very basic when you start out. You can eventually get some good costumes, some good pieces. Materials, we'll talk about that later on down the line. But you start out pretty basic, guys. Eventually, when you level up, you get more costume pieces, things like that. So if you have a certain theme, you can probably achieve it, just not right away. You have your mission complete. You can see, usually if you like really need to do a mission, it should be in your journal. There you go, pretty easy. And then it should give you the next mission, which we will do the base mission, I guess. After we sell our items. We did get a new move. We can take a look at it. Sorry. You shoot a ray at people. Let's see what it actually does, right? So it's a pole, right? Create a strong gravitational force, damaging your target and dragging it towards you. It has good single target damage. Most people know, like, if you have an AoE move, the damage should split if they want the game to be balanced. So you know, like there's some moves that are good for a single target and some good moves that are good for AoE. Very rarely will there be a move that's good for both, right? But you know, your rotation would like rotate around either being single target or AoE, and then you'll just do the moves that you think do better damage against like certain enemies, or depending on how many enemies there are. And we'll leave it at that, guys. We're gonna check our mail. Actually, when you hit level 9, guys, if you go to your traits, you can get your movement mode. Right, so now we have Speed Force. Right, as you see, this is my level, my regular running speed. And if you push in the left thumbstick, you see now I activate the Speed Force. Now I'm super fast. And it helps you get around the map easier, so just try to remember that as well. And we did get some mail, guys. If you're in a police station, these are the mailboxes here. So they're just giving me some basic stuff, some source marks, stuff for later. You can pick legends, characters, so they're giving me Batman and Robin, things like that. And then I think we will do the base mission, because you can make your own base in this game, right? You can have your own base. And they give you some basic starting stuff, starting out. And once you collect your bases, there's more you can get if you spend some money in the game, right? So you'll keep that in mind. They'll give you like a couple starter ones, and then there's like better looking ones in the cash shop. Right, so in order to have a base, you need to have some bases collected, some themes, and then you need a deed to actually place the base where you want. Right, and this is all very basic stuff they're doing for me. And I could pick if you want to be in Metropolis or Gotham, guys. That is up to you. You can be in the House of Legends as well. This is something pretty new here. It looks like we need some money. So we will save that for later. I guess we'll do the next mission instead of that. Pest control. And we'll consume this booster box. Basically, it just helps you get a experience a little bit faster. It lasts for about 30 minutes, if I believe, right? So we're gonna go ahead and do this mission. And we're gonna see how many levels we can gain. Remember, the level cap for this game, for the base game, is 30, and then your gear is what determines your like overall level. Like you'll have a gear score once you hit level 30, and that determines what content you could get into and what you can do in the game. You can see I'm moving super fast right now, and you would use super speed kind of like this. You just like run and just like jump off like edges of buildings and things like that. Use a lot of momentum. You can see a lot of worker bees over here. We're doing the Queen Bee mission. Wants us to collect stingers, so we're gonna do this. Collect stingers. The stinger scepters. Basically, you just kill the stingers, and then they have a chance to drop the scepter. We also do have to protect these spec op guys. They usually don't get swarmed like this, so I don't know what's going on. I guess someone kind of drew them over here. It looks like this guy's drawing a lot of aggro to him. We just have a guy leveling up here as well. There you go, pretty basic guys, right? Now that's complete. They gain another level, we got a belt. We're going to try to keep it moving at this point just because we have that experience booster on. Now I know for a fact there's a couple side missions over here, so we're gonna try to grab them. I think you could easily get to about level 18 if you're like really focused on this part of the game. If you pop that booster thing, then you just start doing the missions. Said about Einstein's right. Einstein's right. But as you guys can see, like, you see my level's not going up at all, right, for destroying these enemies. That used to be a thing. Like, you used to get a lot more experience for killing enemies. If I remember right. So I'm getting like 4, 4, or 9. Things like that. You just want to do the actual mission. I'm doing my damnedest to do the mission. Alright, so we just have destroy royal drones, we have destroy the supplies, or increase dispensers. We should be okay. I have a good amount of sodas. And all we have left is the supplies. Try to get that done. I think, yeah, alright. Alright. Just one more to go. Don't forget, guys, you see, like, I have, like, those little sodas in the corner. It's, like, on cooldown right now. That was what gives you back health and power if you're desperately needing some. Don't hesitate to take a sip of your soda. And we are done here, guys. And we're going to complete these in the journal. Here we go, level 11, just like that. We have hold the line. That is up here on this rooftop, guys. Alright, let's grab this green real quick. Basically, you just activate this and then defend it. That's all you gotta do, really. And you just have to do it twice. Make sure you equip your items, guys. Write your new items. Usually for completing a mission, they will give you like a piece of gear while you're leveling up. Make sure you get it. We do have our first supercharge. Let's take a look at it. So that was a supercharge, guys. We will take a look at what it's called after. Actually, we could probably take a look at it right now. Tempo Vortex. So you bombard your enemies with a powerful pulse of energy, slowing time, dealing damage, and knocking them down. Slowed enemies cannot attack it looks like it said. Supers, as you see on my power trade, they have like this orange border around them. If you look beneath my power bar, there's an orange kind of like bar as well. you get that leveled up. Well, you gain more super the more you fight, so you have to attack people and things like that. There's certain moves that build up your super faster. Keep that in mind. And we're just gonna go over it, guys. Get all these missions complete. This one we have to get these spec ops that are hiding throughout this map here. So we're just gonna do that. Save the technicians, guys. I'm gonna grab this green. Usually you see the objectives do have white dots, right? So there is upstairs to this. You can see there's a treasure chest here. Right, take your time. I'm just like doing it a little bit faster than usual because we do have the experience booster on, and that has like a 30-minute timer, I believe. So we're gonna just try to get that done before it's too late. I think you could get to like level 18 or so if you pop it early and just like do your missions. Right, don't pop it and then go get like a soda or something like that, or make a sandwich. You can see we do have a, looks like we're missing something. I'm not quite sure what. Unless they want me to like kill most of those hive workers, which it seems like it was the case. So like I said, guys, leveling is straightforward. Just do the missions. Just try to have fun with it, right? Don't sit there drooling and just do mission after mission if that's like not your thing. I just try to enjoy the experience of leveling up and having a character, being in the world, right? Being in the world of DC. We did get a new move, I think, so we're gonna check our loadouts. No, we didn't. Okay. But we did gain a level, guys. And just you know, I've been playing this game for a long time, so it looks like I know what I'm doing because I do know what I'm doing. Mix your weapon moves up with your powers and things like that. Right, I'm kind of like conserving power a little bit, basically. That's the way I'm playing right now. But feel free to like drop all your powers, right, if you like the way they look, and then use your weapon after. Worry about the end game stuff at end game, right? Like learn how to play. Just like, you know, have fun with your powers, guys. I think that is, yeah, we have that mission complete now, finally. We can move on. See, there is some leeway with powers, right? They do regenerate. Once you get to end game, there's like things you can do to keep your power going. So you don't have to play exactly the way I'm playing, guys. I'm just checking up here real quick just in case. I don't see anything. Right, but I do see him. And you can't actually catch up with him. He just kind of disappears. But that's okay. That is more than okay. That's an old Queen Bee model, I'm pretty sure. Remember, this game isn't new, so you'll see some old character models here. Some old designs. And also keep in mind this takes place in its own universe, so it's separate from actual DLC. Right, so it's in its own part of the multiverse. And oh, Vestments of Rage, wow. I guess we're gonna have to get that. And we will look at the cutscene, even though I should skip it because I need, I believe the experience thing is like kind of running the timer down, but this was drawn by Jim Lee, guys. Style's pretty easy to see.
Brainiac has promised this. Brainiac, I obey. The hive mind has one mind, one queen, and now a king.
There you have it, guys. We'll grab this last screen here. I think I still have the experience thing going. It doesn't look exactly like you can't see the timer running down, but it is still running down, guys. Usually you have like kind of like a purplish aura around you. I don't know why they took that out. Right, so we're just gonna try to get it done as quickly as possible. And when you super speed, this is kind of how you want to travel. You want to stay above all the enemies, run up the sides of buildings, and then use your momentum to push you forward. Right when you hit the edge of the rooftop. And you go just like that, we're level 14. Now we want to meet Zatanna. There's all this other stuff here, right? Home Sweet Home, Together Unbroken. We will be doing this one. The other things, basically, when you hit certain like level caps, they want you to visit the big central hub, right? So like now it's the House of Legends, but before it used to be, if you're a hero, it would take you to the Watchtower, and if you were a villain, it would take you to the Hall of Doom. And you would see the big central hub where everybody usually stands at, and they would give you a tour basically of the bank and things like you know, other quality of life items there, vendors and stuff. We will look at that later, guys. We're just gonna continue on with our next mission. We're working with Zatanna right now. You can see there's a lot of cosplayers in these games. You can make most heroes' outfits with a little bit of imagination, a little bit of, sad to say, money. Uh, Also, just leveling up and getting a lot of gear definitely helps. If you're good with like coloring and layering and things like that. Like I said, a little bit of imagination does go a long way in this game. Uh, and you can make most of the outfits you think of, within reason, I would say. We're doing our best to get to the Tomorrow District. There you go. Very, very straightforward. Just kill the beasties. See if I could get a bunch of them out. There we go. That was a super, guys, by the way. Also keep in mind, guys, I am using brawling style. There is a bunch of weapons in the game. You're not going to fight like this if you pick a different weapon. Right, there's dual pistols, there's bows, there's two-handed weapons, dual-wield weapons, dual pistols. And we just have to feed these Amazons. We're trying to keep it rolling, right? So, these are the spellbound ones here. They have like the purple around them. And we kind of need him just out the way, unfortunately. Oops, I got too much aggro. Alright. Alright, that's okay. Okay. There you go, we have another point. We have some more moves, we will take a look at them soon. Here we have a shared mission, and then we have the main mission here. I think we'll take a look at them right now. So at level 11 you get Temporal Vortex. We unlock Controller Roll at level 10, guys. We take a look at that in a little bit. We have Temporal Vortex, which is the supercharge you see me popping. Temporal Extortion, which is a controller based move, and then we have a Cuvier Wave, which I think we're going to put on here. And then we will show it off in just a second, guys. Okay, this is a Cuvier Wave. It does a lot better in Controller Roll, but the damage is pretty decent. Let's see if I can get some enemies grouped together and we can take a look at it. It's more of a AoE move, right? Look. There you go. You hit a fair amount of people. But I think while you're leveling up, Singularity is probably going to be your go-to move. Right. So it groups everybody up and then you could do moves after that. So that's probably going to be your go-to, more than likely. But other things peppered in. Okay, let's get it on this guy, as you can see. Right. And then you can do a Cuvier Wave after. You can do the bomb after. If you're point blank, it does, you'll hit them a lot faster as well. Right, here we go. There goes the bomb. Just hits them. Kirby wave hits them. Easy. Right, nothing to it. There we go, we have this part of the mission. Very easy. This part you just break these, this is a tank hosted by Circe, Sisyphean stones. You have to break a certain amount of them. With the one over there, right? Kind of get them ready for the next move. Get them ready for the next move. You can definitely, if you, you know, later on in the game, if you just want to basically keep casting powers, you definitely can, guys. But you will have to work for it a little bit. We still have these shards we have to get. There we go, just like that, another level. We got Time Bubble, we will take a look at that. It's a pretty good shield. I think that is it for just stones. Now we're just going to move on to the next area. We'll grab the side mission here. Kind of checking up on our booster box. It is loading up right here, guys. There we go. We have another side mission here. We will take a look at this bubble. I think we'll put it up on here. Wait, that was the wrong one. I'm sorry, guys. And the bubble is just a shield, right? It protects you from damage and things like that, right? Like a defense boost. But it's not, it's a pretty good bubble. It is a pretty good bubble. And this part you just kind of want to help these Amazons out, because the more you pick them up, like the more we'll fight alongside you. You can see you could kind of just keep casting powers at people. No big deal. That's the way you want to play the game. I did just run out of power, which is something else. But you can see you can kind of just keep doing your own thing. Pick up these Amazons. And I think we'll just fight this guy real quick. And there is a side mission here which we're gonna do. You can use a shield, right, to get your objective complete. You are low leveled, guys, so try not to draw too much aggro. You can die quicker than you think you can. Easier than you think you can die. Keep that in mind as well. Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that. That was a mistake. You can see sometimes the Amazons come and help you, as long as you pick them up. 2 officers on one side, there's 2 officers on the other side, guys. Let's go ahead and just help these ladies out real quick. As you can see, I'm just checking on the XP booster as well, because if we can ease up once it's gone, I think we could get to around level 18 if we activate it. Or just pop the shield. Usually 2 like bestial monsters will spawn when you're trying to pick them up. Usually. I totally missed them. Oh, that was unexpected. Oh, we're gonna take care of them. I'll pick this lady up. I really wanted the green, so we're gonna grab that. There's a treasure chest, guys. Keep in mind. Usually in these instances there are treasure chests. There's usually just one. If you miss it, it's not that big a deal either, so you don't have to like search too hard for it. Up to you guys. Definitely up to you guys. We're just trying to pick up a... I'm not sure if that's a feed or not, but we're just going to pick them up. There you have it. This is the boss room. You can see the voice cut out for some reason. This is like a bug that the game has. Oh no, wait, I can hear it. I can hear it. I'm sorry guys, my volume is a little low on my headset. And this is easy, you just break these stones, and they want you to break them before you can finish, right? All you do is walk into them. That's all you gotta do. And once that's complete, they switch bodies again. And Giganna shouldn't be too much trouble. Right, just kind of keep dropping powers at her. There you go. I believe that move nerfs her somewhat too. Also, keep in mind guys, when you're leveling up, you can put points into your weapons to get bigger combos. I haven't put any points into my weapon, so that's why I'm kind of doing the basic punch kind of moveset.
I hate liars. Anyone who cheats, or steals, or tries to push other people around, or make you do what they want just because they're stronger. But I especially hate when they try to make the whole world like they are, using their lies to make people into slaves. That's when I have to get all Amazon on their ass. Hey, it's true that might doesn't make right, but sometimes it sure helps.
And there you have the Wonder Girl mission. And we're gonna try to go and get that get credit for it. Right, we're gonna try to complete it, which we have to just turn the mission in at the hub. We did get another move, guys. We will take a look at that in just a moment. And then we're probably gonna wrap the stream up after this. I haven't decided yet. I was trying to keep it going until the XP booster went away. That was the original plan. But it seems like we might have a little bit more time to go. We're going to try to get as much experience as we can out of it. It sure does help, guys. Like I said, you don't have to be in a rush to level up if you just want to experience the game. Feel free to do that as well, guys. I've been playing this game for about 11 years on and off. So anything that can help me get there a little bit faster, we will do. There's still a lot of endgame content, guys. And he wants to go to Little Bohemia. We're going to check on the XP again. It should be almost complete. As you see, it always says the same amount of time, right, until it runs out. I'll say that it's like a kind of poorly implemented. It should always, you know, it should have the countdown on it, right? It should be ticking down, that way you can see how much time you have left. And I did see that blue. Let's go ahead and grab it. I think early game getting a lot of briefings done gives you access to certain styles. You would have to actually look that up yourself because it's been many years. There's some okay styles there, right? You would have to check them out yourself, guys, and see what you wanted. Wrong way. I don't know if you saw that, but Bizarro is walking around here. He is a bounty. He hits extremely hard if you're leveling up. If you see like a little small group fighting them and they're doing like decent damage, you might as well try to get some hits in. It wouldn't hurt. And you know, as you can see, it's very straightforward. Still leveling up is mostly like collect items, kill enemies, right? Very basic if you've been playing MMOs a long time. Not much to it. Not much to it. If you get too much aggro, just make sure you wipe them out, because the damage will build up quickly, especially on these lower level characters. That should wipe them out, I'm fairly confident. That should be it for this part. The other thing you have to do here, if you're doing all your side missions, you have to collect these, I think this is money. Oh, it's illegal data, but you can just pick it up. You see Bizarre right there. Just be careful. He hits pretty hard. I'm doing my best to avoid him. He doesn't, you know, like he stays in this general area, so you can always come back and get him once you leveled up. If you have a group of friends there and one is like healing or anything like that as well, that is also a thing you could do. Right, if one is being a tank. We just have to kill these security captains. Well, actually, I think all we need to do is grab this data. Right. Seems like it's about right. There you go, we're just gonna find a good spot to stand at. There you have it, guys, level 18. And we're going to move on with the next part of the mission. And just make sure you grab these side missions, guys. They're here already, right? You might as well do them. They're worth a decent amount of XP. And killing enemies for XP doesn't really cut it. You just want to do as many like missions as you can. Completing missions will give you the most experience. So just try to get, that would be my best advice, is just to the missions, guys, right? Don't walk around. Unless you just want to hang out with people. That's also a thing you could do. All up to you guys. Oh, there we go. Dust them off real quick. And this part is easy. You just have to destroy the gladiators, collect the cells, destroy some vehicles. The gladiators are these dudes walking around in that power armor. I'm pretty sure that killed them, so yep, like that. And all we got to do is destroy this last vehicle. We should be done with this part of the mission. We're gonna just beat him up, just so he doesn't bother us anymore. Okay. And we will open this reward box. That is a weapon. Right, we have some things to put on. And I think we'll check our booster box. I guess we still have it. We will do this instance here, and then I think I'll wrap it up because I'm pretty sure this is the last part of the mission we have to do, which is go into this hospital here, and we have to free Supergirl. So this should be easy. Shouldn't be too quick. I mean, this should be quick. Sorry, this should be quick. And we're gonna get in and out. Oops. Oh. Here we go. That's what I wanted to hit. You don't have to kill every enemy in the map either, so don't worry about that. We're gonna multitask. There we go. If you have a DOT, right, like burning or something like that, this goes a lot faster because he does turn invisible. Try to keep that in mind, guys, and you gotta like wander around the room and find them. And he kind of disappears. It's very annoying sometimes. And I don't think throwing powers hits him either. No, I don't think so. I think I saw him in the corner. There we go. And I'm pretty sure this should be done by the time we're out of here. But regardless, we will wrap up the stream after this instance is complete, and we get our, you know, after we turn the mission in as well. I forgot about this move. So this wave here, if you tap melee after, you do an uppercut. So after you pull him in, you can uppercut him. And then I think you could even clip it if you wanted to, right, with another power. Let's try that out. Yeah, you can clip it at the end of the uppercut. So, not bad. Not bad. You can kind of like pull him in, uppercut. Oh, well, I ran out of power. I ran out of power, guys. Well, enough power to use my next move. Let's try it out again. So, pull him in, uppercut into a Kirby there. But you have to clip it, so you probably won't even see the uppercut a lot of the time. And here we go. We just gotta drop a bunch of powers on them, get them out the way. And then this is the annoying part. Dr. Psycho's like hiding in his illusions, but if you could just manage to kill them all as quickly as possible, it shouldn't be too hard. If you have like a good AoE, like power set, you can clear them out pretty quickly. You can see I'm out of power, so I can't really break out or anything like that. And he went back to hiding, guys, I think. He's in that corner. Okay, nice. And, I guess we kind of want this back piece. And, that's it for this mission. We kind of just escort her back to that little entrance part.
Wanna see the world through my eyes? It's easy. Just picture everything you want and can't have, and multiply that 10,000 times. Everyone laughing at you, pushing you aside, unless you take the power for yourself and make them give you what you want. Luther knows. Soon they'll all know. And when I get what I want, I'll be the only one.
there are some feats in here to get, guys. We will, I think we'll discuss feats on a different stream or playthrough, right? Like how to get some easy feats and things like that for skill points. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn the mission in, and then we're gonna wrap the stream up. And I'll be back tomorrow at my usual times. We possibly will be picking this stream up, like this playthrough tomorrow. We'll see how it goes, guys. We'll talk about that in a minute, though. There we go. And here we go. Just gotta wrap this up, guys. And I'm fairly sure, even though it says it's still here, I'm pretty sure it's like pretty much complete. So you can see, I think we kind of cap off at level 18. Usually when I use a booster box like that, XP booster box, usually I get to around level 18 if I'm like working really hard for it. And I think we'll sell these items, and then we will end the stream here. Don't worry about this thing, guys. This is like a loot crate, basically. We're gonna sell that. And we're gonna buy back that Jock here item I have just for collection. I think I need another ring as well. Everything else I do have. And even though I think it's still there, we will have to stream up here, guys. We'll take a look at our moves, right? So once you hit level 18, you see I got Anomaly. That is a supercharged generator. It creates an anomaly to trap your enemies in time, stunning them. We will put it on, and then we'll see if it looks like anything at all, right? So I think we have to have some enemies around, and it's a close range move. We will take a look at that later on, guys. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching me and watching the playthrough and listening to me. It means a lot to me, guys. We'll pick this up most likely tomorrow during the daytime stream. If you guys like my streams, I usually stream on the weekdays. Those are the real streams. The weekend streams, they kind of just pop up if I'm not doing anything too much. We're trying to grow the channel, guys. We're trying to get it to 10 followers at least, and then we're gonna go from there. And if you're seeing this and it's on YouTube, I'm talking about Twitch, right? So we're trying to grow the channel. If you guys want to see me, my name is Frank Gallows. That's my Twitch name, Frank Gallows, all one word. I'm on Twitch. Alright, so I'll probably put that in the YouTube description from now on, if it doesn't show up already. And my usual streaming hours are at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, and then 8 p.m. Eastern Time are the real streams. That's the nighttime streams. The daytime streams kind of fluctuate. Sometimes I will stream during the day on the weekdays, sometimes not. If I do, it's usually around 12 p.m. like I said, guys. If you like chill channels, right, and you like just a relaxed stream, this is the stream you want to see, guys. Hopefully we can keep growing. I hope so. I will see you guys at the usual time, which is hopefully 12 p.m. tomorrow, Monday Eastern Time during the weekdays. And if you guys want to see my main streams, 8 p.m. once again Eastern Time. Thank you so much, guys, for watching me. My name is Shadow. I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys, please.